Well, I'm excited today about a new series. I've titled the series Speed Kills. Speed Kills. And busyness is wrecking so many people's lives, and I want to talk about it for the next several weeks. I encourage you right now to click that share link online because I believe this message and this series is going to be game-changing. How many of you would agree with me today that we all live busy lives? Come on. Would you agree with that? I think we could all say we all live busy lives. We are all busy. Just think about all the things we're busy with. We're busy with work. We're busy with school. We're busy with sports. We're busy with practices. We're busy with games. We're busy with recitals, busy with expense reports, busy with emails, busy with work projects, busy with meetings, busy with packing lunch, busy with cleaning, busy with washing dishes, busy with more meetings, busy with homework, busy with text messages, busy with phone calls, busy with grocery shopping, busy with cooking, busy with strategizing at work, busy with training new employees, and it's only Monday. You still have to exercise, cut the grass, wash the car, fill the car with gas, meet the work deadline, get the homework done for another school assignment, get a haircut, get your nails done, meet the teacher, finish the school project, donuts with dads, piano lessons, swimming lessons, take the kids to a math tutor because you don't remember how to do algebra. Come on, somebody, you know you don't remember how to do algebra. We got to get the dog groomed, the doctor's appointments, family drama to fix, more dishes to clean, more clothes to wash, more problems to solve at work. All of this, and we haven't even talked about Netflix, Hulu, social media, and watching the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. It's my sermon. I'll preach it how I want to. The season for the Cowboys starts today. Oh, glory to God. We're busy. We're busy. And I like to be busy. I actually do. If you got to know me well, I like to be busy. I like to be productive. Probably one of my good qualities is I'm a hard worker. I enjoy working. I would have the lean if I wasn't careful, if I wasn't disciplined, to be a workaholic because I enjoy work. I enjoy producing. I enjoy being productive. But there was a season in my life where busy was breaking me. And I've shared this story a time or two, and I want to share it again and realize there's also a lot of new people here as well that attend People's Church. And it was several years ago. I thought I was having a heart attack. I was convinced of it. I was having numbness down my arm, and I was lightheaded. I could not even stand up one Sunday to preach. I had to sit in a chair because I was that dizzy and that lightheaded, and I was laying in the bed about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I knew it. I'm having a heart attack. And I didn't want to alarm Tiffany, so I played cool, and I just rolled over and said, "Hey, babe, I'm going to drive myself to the heart hospital, but I'm okay. I'm okay." And she rolled over and looked at me and said, "Okay." And she went to sleep. And I drove myself to the heart hospital. And they ran tests on me, and they said, "Mr. Cooper, you're not having a heart attack. You're having a stress attack, a panic attack. You're under a lot of stress." And I knew I had been working hard. I knew I wasn't taking a day off. I knew I was pushing it hard. And then the second time this happened to me, where I just knew busy was breaking me, I didn't learn my lesson yet. And it was actually one time when Tiffany's family was visiting us. And they come to Oklahoma a couple of times a year to visit us from Nebraska. And it was so embarrassing to me because I was in the kitchen. Tiffany and her parents were in the living room. They were watching television. And I thought I was having a heart attack. And I got to go to the emergency room. And how many know you don't want to lose your cool points in front of your in-laws? Come on, y'all. You only here twice a year. Brother Strong, brother got this. I take care of your daughter and these grandkids. But let me go to the heart hospital. Let me go to the emergency room. And I had to go to the emergency room again, because of stress, because of anxiety, because of panic attacks. And so I understand what it is to be a hard worker, and I understand what it means to have busy breaking my own life. And according to a lot of research we did, many people are wrecking their life with busyness. The CDC said that over the past 4 years, physical overexertion has been the second leading cause of injury and illness. Since the year 2000, heart disease has gone up by 42% because people are so busy. Scholar Joel, his last name spelled G-O-H, estimates that workplace stress contributes to at least 120,000 deaths annually. One article I read said being too busy creates a chronic stress response. People experience physical manifestations of stress that are indicators that life is too busy. Ignoring these indicators can cause burnout, disease, and damage the body long term. The most common physical indicators includes fatigue, sleep problems, including feeling exhausted and insomnia, chest pain or heart palpitations. That's what I was having on a couple of different occasions. Panic attacks, headaches, gastrointestinal discomfort such as cramps, stomach aches, indigestion, constipation, and diarrhea. And some of you were wondering why you always constipated. Let me move on. That's not what the whole message is about today. But being too busy, what I want you to understand, will break you, not bless you. Corey ten Boom once said that if the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. And it's so true. The devil wants you so busy because he wants to break you. God wants to bless you. The devil wants to break you. And I want to give you 4 quick indicators right up front at the beginning of this series. 4 quick indicators to help you recognize if the devil has you too busy. Here are some indicators. Too busy creates stress. I just read several statistics about stress. You have to be honest today. Are you stressed out? Do you have some of those signs of being stressed out that I just read about? Too busy always leads to stress. It leads to health issues. Too busy, a second indicator, cancels joy and peace. When you're too busy, you don't have joy. You don't have peace. Joy and peace get sucked right out of your life. And some of you today, if you're honest, you don't have joy. You don't have any peace on the inside. And some of you, you can't figure out why. You're like, Pastor, I love God. I read the Bible. I pray. I come to church. And I still don't have joy, nor do I have peace. Perhaps your pace is robbing your peace. Perhaps juggling all of the balls of life is robbing your joy of life. There's a third indicator. Too busy crushes productivity. It crushes productivity. Have you ever talked to someone and they're just always talking about how busy they are, but not busting a grape? But I'm busy. Woo! Busy! I'm busy. What you get done? I don't know, but I'm busy. Busy. You get the work project done? No, I didn't get it done yet, but I've been busy. Woo! Busy. You get your homework done yet? No, I'm busy. Just busy. And here's what happens. Being too busy actually has the opposite effect. It crushes productivity. Too busy corrodes connections. One of the key signs that you're too busy is your connections are corroding. Your relationship with your spouse is eroding. You're drifting away from your spouse because you're too busy to connect. That's for somebody today. Your major marriage problem is not even what you think it is. It's that you've drifted and you're no longer connecting. Your relationship with your kids is lacking. You're like, I don't have time to spend time with my kids. I don't have time to go to their activities. I don't have time to go to their ball games. I don't have time to go to that recital. And you find yourself impatient with your children all the time. I remember that. When they were growing, I was just so impatient, just wanting to snap all the time. No emotional margin. Some of you, your relationship with your friends is missing in action. You don't have time for friendships. You're too busy for a small group. I'm talking today about the small groups are launching today, and some of you immediately, you started to think, I'm too busy to have Christian friendships. And you're right. You are too busy because the devil wants you isolated, because when people get isolated, the devil picks off isolated people, and you're too busy. Some of you are so busy, you don't even have time for God. You're too busy to pray. You're too busy to read the Bible. You're like, I don't have time to read the Bible. I'm busy. You're like, I don't have time to come to church. Matter of fact, as you hear me talk about the 4-week challenge today, some of you, it feels like the 20-week challenge. Because you're like, I can't come 4 weeks in a row. I'm just talking 4 Sundays for an hour and 10 minutes. I can't do that. Pastor, why? I'm busy. And as your pastor, I'm concerned that our busy lives are causing us to miss out on what matters most. We're causing our children, our teenagers, to miss out on what matters most in the name of we are too busy. Here's what I want us to do today. Here's what I want to accomplish. What causes us to get so busy that we miss out on what really matters in life? What causes you and me, we get so busy? What are some of the root causes to our busyness that creates stress, cancels joy and peace, crushes our productivity, and corrodes our connection? What I want to do today is I want to look at a Bible story and learn some root causes of why you and I get too busy. Let's look at the scriptures today. I want to look at Luke chapter number 10. Luke chapter number 10, beginning in verse number 38. If you have a paper Bible today, throw it in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Where my paper Bible people at? Come on, oh, I see you out there today at every location, every location. That's it, that's it. Everybody else, get your Globe Bible out. Luke chapter 10, verse number 38 says this: as Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. All you note takers, write this down. Write this down. The first root cause is we believe busy is better. We actually believe busy is better. Come on, just think about it. When you ask people, how you doing today? What's going on in your life? Almost everybody says, I'm busy. What you got planned this week? Man, I'm busy. What you got going on today? It's busy. How's everything going? Man, I'm just busy. And it's like busy is a badge of honor. I'm busy. And we got all kind of sayings around being busy. You ever heard some of these sayings? I'm just busier than a one-armed paper hanger. I'm busier than a mosquito on a beach during spring break. I'm busier than a weatherman in a tornado. I'm busier than Walmart at the first of the month. Busy! And it's like busy is a badge of honor. We brag about being busy. Come on, we'll one-up each other. What are you doing this? Oh, your week don't look nothing like mine. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I mean, it's like busy is this badge of honor. And Martha was just so busy. In verse 40, she told Jesus, get Mary to help me. Tell Mary to stop sitting at your feet and tell her to get busy helping me. And don't miss this, don't miss this. Mary believed that being busy was better than sitting at the feet of Jesus. Our belief about busy will dictate our behavior about busy. Our belief about busy will dictate our behavior about busy. What is it in your belief system that's driving you to live busy and unhealthy? You see, your enemy, the devil, he traffics in deception. Here's how he operates. He gets you to believe something that isn't true, that will lead you to behavior that isn't healthy. Let me give you an example. The devil told Eve in the book of Genesis that she should eat from the tree in the middle of the garden. He said, if you eat from that tree that God told you not to, but if you eat from it, you'll be like God. And it was deception because she was already created in the image of God, but she believed the lie and it led to behavior that wasn't healthy for her life. And that's how the devil operates. He wants you to believe a lie, and he'll lead you to believe a lie to get you to do behavior that isn't healthy. Let me quickly give this to you. Let me give you 3 lies the devil wants you to believe about busy. 3 lies the devil wants you to believe about busy to lead you to behavior that is not healthy for your life. 3 lies. Number 1 is this: a people lie. Like Martha was telling Mary that busy is better. Culture tells us busy is better. Our culture will say, you know what? You just need to live busy all the time. Always have your mind going. Always be on your phone. Always be doing something. Our culture values just being busy. If you allow our culture will tell you that you're a human doing instead of a human being. Just be busy. Do. Work. Scroll. Go. Run. Busy. It's a people lie. It's a cultural lie that you're a human doing instead of a human being. There's a second lie, and that is a performance lie. People believe they have to perform to be valuable. And I just wonder, as I was studying this passage of Scripture, I wonder if Martha was struggling with feeling like she needed to perform for Jesus. Jesus will think I'm special if I'm busy. He will notice me if I'm busy. He'll compliment me if I'm busy. And I really believe some of you are busy because you believe you'll be more valuable by your performance. If I'm busy, people will notice me. They'll like me better. They'll validate me. They'll pat me on my back. And you're getting your value from your performance. You believe you have to perform to be valuable. There's a third lie, and that's a production lie. The devil wants you to believe this production lie. And I thought this about Martha as I was studying. I wonder if Martha thought, I'm more valuable when I'm producing than I am when I'm sitting with Jesus. I'm more valuable when I'm producing. That's more valuable than actually sitting at the feet of Jesus. I have to produce to be valuable. And I meet a lot of people like that. I used to be there. And some of you are so busy because you're getting your value out of your performance. Oh, I have to work 60 to 80 hours a week so I can be valuable. My kids have to be in 5 activities and 3 sports teams apiece at the same time. I need to be valuable. I have to work every night of the week. I got to come home. Every night I got to work because if I produce, then I'm valuable. Check out some of the most popular hashtags on social media in 2022. Check these out, some of the most popular hashtags. On my grind. Hashtag, can't stop, won't stop. Hashtag grinding. Hashtag daily grind. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag working late. Hashtag work hard. Hashtag work is life. Hashtag no days off. Use a fool. That one went up there. That was me. Let me give you a second root cause of busyness, a second root cause of busyness. And here it goes. We compare ourselves to others. Martha was so busy because she was comparing herself to Mary. Her attention, don't miss this, her attention was on Mary more than it was on Jesus. And some of you are so busy because your attention is on people more than it is on Jesus. You are busy with things that aren't your business. You're so busy because you're always in someone else's business. You better preach, Pastor. I'm trying. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11 says this. Make it your goal. You ought to circle that in your Bible. Make it your goal to live a quiet life, minding your own business and working with your hands, just as we instructed you before. You see, to break out of busyness, you have to mind your own business. You have to get out of other people's business. Some of you are wearing yourself out because you're always in everybody else's business, and it will wear you out. I don't have time to be worried about your marriage. I'm working on mine. I don't have time to be worried about what your kids are doing. I'm too busy trying to raise mine. I don't have time to worry about your money and your car and your home and your vacations and your job. I'm too busy trying to take care of my own business. Listen, church, the fastest way to kill what God is doing in your life is to compare your life to someone else's life. Comparison is an act of violence against yourself. Because you're always comparing your beginning with someone else's middle. You're comparing your middle to someone else's end. You have to stop comparing yourself to others. And I struggle with comparing myself to others the most when I'm driving. And I need prayer. Could you pray for your pastor? I need a breakthrough. Because if I'm driving on the highway and you're trying to pass me, I can go faster too. You going fast? I can go faster. Huh? Now, I don't even like to confess this, but it's true. If I'm driving in the right lane down the road and then you're driving the left one and we're coming up to a light, and you know how somebody will try to speed up and pass you? Oh, no, you didn't. You're not getting in front of me. I'm going to be the first at the light. Then I duck down. I hope it's not somebody from People's Church, but I beat you. I beat you. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. I'm first at the stoplight. Now what? Huh? You speed up, I'll speed up. You speed up, I'll speed up. And that's what we do in life. We're always looking over and seeing what somebody else is doing. And they speed up, we speed up. They speed up, we speed up. They're going faster, we're going faster. And we're always looking at somebody else's life and allowing somebody else's life to determine our speed. In Galatians chapter 6 and verse 4 and 5 says, pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Church, you got to stop comparing yourself to others. Well, I need to work 3,000 hours a week because they are. I need to have my kids in 3 different sports and activities at one time because they do. I need to go on that vacation because they did. I need that car because they have one. I need a bigger house because they have one. I can skip my kids' games and dance recitals because they do. I can live busy because they are. And comparison is a root cause of becoming too busy. Point number 3 is this. There's a third root cause I want us to examine for a few moments. Let's take just 5 seconds, and would you just look at your neighbor and just tell them, this message is not for me, but I know it's for you. Go ahead and tell them that, yes? Oh, yes. I know it's for you. I know it is. I know it is. You better listen to that preacher. Number three, the third root cause of busyness is this: we are easily distracted from what really matters. I mean, easily distracted. Let's go back to the text. Luke chapter 10, verse 41 and 42 says, Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, what is better, what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. And so many people are just like Martha. Some of you today are worried and upset about many things, but only a few things are needed. But it's easy to get focused on things that don't really matter. And here's what Jesus said about Mary. He said, listen, Martha, Mary has chosen what is better. Question for you: are you choosing what is better? Or has the devil distracted you from what is better, and you're worried and upset about many things? You think you're busy striving for success, but you're actually losing sight of what really matters. And here's what happens. When you lose sight of what really matters, you start sabotaging your own success. You've lost sight of what really matters, and you start sabotaging your own success. I've done a lot of research for this series. I've read several books, been studying statistics. I've put a lot of time into this series, and so has several people on our team who have helped me in creating content. And as I've been studying this series, I've noticed stages to how people sabotage their life. It's in books. If you research, you'll find it. Just stages of how people sabotage their own success. And just from the books and the studies, I've gathered about 5 ways people sabotage their success. And this is also including just my own insight and my own thoughts. But I think this is going to help you right now. We lose focus on what really matters, and we sabotage our own success. Pastor, how do we sabotage our own success? Let me give it to you very quickly. Write this down. The first thought is hubris. Hubris. And all that is talking about, that word simply means it's a foolish amount of pride or confidence. Hubris, foolish amount of pride or confidence. We tell ourselves and others that we know best. I'm busy because it's best. Everybody needs me. It's all happening because of me. And pride is the source of so much of our busyness. We're going to talk about this later in the series. But hubris, foolish amount of pride and confidence, will lead to sabotaging your own success. Let me give you a second one. That's what we're talking about today. The second way you sabotage your own success is life mismanagement and bad habits. Life mismanagement. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 24. An intelligent person aims at wise action, but a fool starts off in many directions. And this is where we find Martha, many directions. That's where some of you are right now. You just have life mismanagement. You're going in many directions. You're running in many directions. You're on the verge of sabotaging your own success because of life mismanagement. Your life is spinning out of control. Your schedule is spinning out of control. And it's a life mismanagement. You got hubris, a foolish amount of pride, and then you've got life mismanagement. I mean, you're just on this road to sabotaging your own success. Here's the third step to sabotaging your own success, and that is this: indulgence and compromise. Indulgence and compromise. So when your life starts to spin out of control, you start believing, here, don't miss this, you start believing you deserve the indulgence or compromise. I see it happen a lot in my profession. Hubris, life mismanagement. And then people start thinking they deserve the indulgence or the compromise. I'm working so hard, I deserve the pornography. I'm working so hard, I deserve to flirt with somebody who's not my spouse. I'm working so hard, I'm so busy, I deserve the affair. I deserve the pills. I deserve the excess drinking. I deserve it. And you are about to sabotage your success. Luke 21, verse 34 says this: watch out. It's another one of those key words. You ought to circle those 2 words. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness and by the worries of this life. Don't let the day catch you unaware. Watch out for indulgence. Watch out for compromise. Number 4 is this. There's a 4th step. These are just the steps to how you sabotage your own success. Number 4 is isolation and secrecy. So what happens next? Some of you are here. What happens next is you pull away from relationships. You stop serving on the dream team. You stop going to the small group. You stop coming to church. You stop hanging out with Christians. And here's what happens. Your secrets grow and grow and grow. Psalm chapter 32, verse 3 says, when I refused to confess my sin, when I decided I'm going to live in secret, my body wasted away, and I groaned all day long. These are just, this is research. It's in books. It's online. Just the steps to sabotaging your own success. And number 5, self-deceived. Self-deceived. People who sabotage their own success are self-deceived. They believe I can keep running at this unhealthy pace because everybody needs me. Hubris. My life, mismanagement, and bad habits are not so bad when I look at other people's life. It's not that bad. My indulgence in areas of compromise, they're not that bad. I'm not hurting anybody. I deserve it. I'm not going to hurt anyone. It's my little secret. No, you're self-deceived. Your life is out of control. Proverbs 27, verse 12. This verse has been on my heart for some time for this series. I really believe somebody needs to memorize this verse. Proverbs 27, verse 12. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Today, some of you don't see the danger, but God sent me today and sent this series for you so that you begin to see the danger. You don't see it, but you're starting to redline. You're pushing too hard. Your schedule is out of control. Your life is out of control. You have some hubris in your life. You've some life mismanagement. You're starting to compromise and indulge. You keep getting into secrets and more secrets, and you haven't even seen it. Don't miss a week of this series. We're going to help you. I'm not going to solve it all today, but we've got messages lined out that we have studied to help our lives throughout this series. And then there are some of you that you see the danger. You see the danger. And here's the question. Will you take refuge? Will you change? Or will you do what this verse says? It says, the simple just keep going. Today at all of our locations, you're hearing this message, and will you just keep going with your busyness? Will you just keep going with your kids being in so many activities that's wearing you out and wearing your family out? Will you just keep going and working every night of the week? Will you just keep going? You know you're unhealthy. You know you're carrying a crazy amount of stress. Will you just keep going? Will you just keep going? The prudent see danger, and it's hey, danger. I'm redlining. I'm impatient. I'm not connected with my spouse. I'm not with my kids' activities. Danger. Take refuge. But the simple just keep going and pay the penalty.